If your aloe vera suddenly stopped growing this summer, the problem might not be the heat. In fact, it could be the extra watering you're giving it because you think you're helping. That one habit can quietly stress the roots long before the leaves show obvious signs. Before you reach for the watering can again, there's one simple check that could save your plant, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Summer makes many houseplants thirsty, so it's easy to assume aloe vera needs the same treatment. After all, hotter days should mean more water, right? Not necessarily. This is where most people get confused. Unlike many leafy houseplants, aloe vera stores a large reserve of water inside its thick, fleshy leaves. It's built to survive dry spells, not constantly damp soil. That means watering more often just because temperatures rise can actually slow the plant down. You might notice your aloe looks green enough, but weeks pass without a single new leaf. Or maybe the leaves begin to feel softer than they used to. Those are early clues that something below the soil may not be working as it should. Look closely at your pot. The surface might seem dry after a sunny afternoon, but several inches below, the soil can still be holding plenty of moisture. That's especially true if your aloe is planted in a large container or a regular indoor potting mix. Many beginners test only the top layer, see dry soil, and water again. Little by little, the root zone stays wet almost all the time. At first, nothing dramatic happens. That's why this mistake is so easy to miss. Here's something many gardening videos leave out. Roots don't only absorb water. They also need oxygen. Healthy potting soil contains tiny air pockets between the particles. Those spaces allow roots to breathe and function normally. When the soil stays saturated for too long, those air pockets fill with water. The roots receive less oxygen, making it harder for them to support healthy growth. Instead of producing fresh leaves, the plant shifts its energy towards simply staying alive. This slowdown can happen well before root rot becomes obvious. So if your aloe seems frozen in time, the issue may not be a lack of fertilizer or sunlight, it could be the roots struggling in overly wet soil. Aloe vera is native to regions where rainfall comes in bursts, followed by long dry periods. Its thick leaves act like natural water tanks, allowing the plant to wait comfortably until moisture returns. Because of that adaptation, aloe performs best when the soil dries significantly between thorough waterings. Research and guidance from horticultural organizations consistently recommend letting the growing medium dry before watering again rather than following a rigid schedule. In other words, the calendar doesn't decide when your aloe drinks. The soil does. So what's the safest way to water during summer? Start by checking the soil instead of the weather. Insert your finger 2 or 3 inches into the potting mix or use a wooden chopstick. If it comes out cool with damp soil sticking to it, wait a little longer. If the soil feels dry at that depth, it's time to water thoroughly. Water until excess moisture drains from the bottom of the pot, then empty any saucer underneath so the roots aren't left sitting in water. After that, allow the soil to dry again before repeating the process. This deep and dry cycle is much closer to what aloe experiences in nature. There are a few other habits that can make summer watering more difficult. One is choosing a pot that's much larger than the root system. Bigger pots hold more moisture, which means they stay wet longer. Another is using dense, peat-heavy soil without enough drainage material. Succulents generally perform better in a fast-draining mix. Some people also mist aloe leaves during hot weather, believing it provides extra hydration. In reality, aloe absorbs water through its roots, not its leaves, so misting offers little benefit and isn't necessary for healthy growth. And don't assume every wrinkled leaf means your plant is thirsty. Wrinkling can also appear when damaged roots can't move water efficiently. Always check the soil before deciding. Here's a tip experienced growers rely on. Instead of asking, "How many days has it been?" ask, "How dry is the soil today?" That one change removes the guesswork. Also pay attention to your home's conditions. An aloe sitting beside a bright, sunny window with good airflow may dry out much faster than one in a shaded corner. Even two identical plants can need different watering schedules because their environments aren't the same. Learning to read the plant and the soil is far more reliable than copying someone else's routine. So remember these 3 things. Don't water just because it's hot. Check moisture deeper in the pot, not only on the surface. and let the soil dry well between thorough waterings. Those simple habits encourage healthier roots, stronger leaves, and steadier growth throughout the summer. Now I'm curious about your aloe vera. Has it been growing well this summer, or has it suddenly slowed down? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear what's happening with your plant, and your experience might help someone else too. If you found this helpful, give the video a like, subscribe for more science-backed indoor plant tips, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll uncover another simple mistake that could be holding your plants back.